Hi guys, this is my sister Lanisha. This is our cooking edition. Cooking, what was it called again? I don't know, but we've been doing a series where when she comes to visit me, we find recipes online that we try to cook together. So we were supposed to be making a skinny slow cooker bacon ranch, but I call it semi-skinny because we actually use real bacon.
And, per my request.
Yeah. And then we're using 2 packages of the ranch instead of 1, but we're actually using more cans of cream of chicken soup that it calls for because we have men in this house and boys that eat a lot. So we want to make sure that we're making enough for everybody. And instead of an 8-ounce box of pasta, we're using 12. So if you want to see how this turns out, keep watching. Thank you. Hey guys, I didn't realize my camera wasn't facing landscape, but I'm taking, I guess you could say that's 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, even though the recipe called for 1, but like I said, we're making a bigger portion. Oh, I just noticed your shirt said Woodstock. So we got our 98% fat-free cream of chicken here. And I also didn't know that the cream of chicken had chunks of chicken in there. I always thought that just was just sauce. And the sour cream.
Apparently it's soup.
Yeah. So we used 4 cans at this point. Ended up using 5 at the end of the recipe. Excuse the sour cream blocking the camera. I didn't know. And this sauce is really thick too. We had to use a spoon to get it all out of there. But the 98% fat-free basically has less calories than everything else compared to the regular one. And then we couldn't find fat-free sour cream, so we got light. We figured it was kind of close. And we used 1.5. So basically a cup and a half. Because we didn't want it to be like tasting like a sour cream. I think the camera caught you drinking too. I didn't even know. You're gonna see it in a minute. Yep. And I have a towel on this time.
I don't. We switched.
You can't really tell. Because I had on a t-shirt that you can clearly see through. So now we're just mixing that up. I was like, that's a piece of chicken. I was like, what is that? I was trying to keep stirring it to get it smooth and didn't realize there was chicken in there. And we got 2 of these ranch dressing seasoning packets. Mix that all up together, and while we're doing this, we'll have our bacon cooking on the grill. We used 6 strips, but we probably could have went with 8. Maybe even more than that. Probably maybe like 10. Shit. Yeah. Because we're cooking for a family. There's the bacon on the Foreman grill. I love this thing. I swear. I ended up putting it on high so it'll cook a little bit faster and make it more crispy. That's why we call it semi-skinny, because we use real bacon. So of course, you know, the recipe didn't call for seasoning, but we have to season. Ooh, that fly was in the camera. So I put some salt and some pepper and mixed it up again. I got that rose.
What am I doing?
I don't even know. And then I sprayed my crock pot with some non-stick cooking spray, but next time I'm using my crock pot liner. Like I got my pot soaking. So I got 2 chicken breasts here, like 2 chicken breast halves, but next time I think I'm gonna use 3. So I'm seasoning with some onion powder and some pepper on both sides because we don't want it to be bland. We want our stuff seasoned and flavorful. It can be skinny and flavorful. So now we're chopping up our bacon. I'm gonna move the camera in a minute. I thought you can see us chopping the bacon, but y'all know how to chop bacon. I mean, it's hard trying to record a video of yourself without having a cameraman.
Right.
Okay? And I don't got no stand that's super big like y'all TikTokers and YouTubers. There you go. You're just chopping up the bacon. Next time I might cheat and get some that's already crumbled.
Just the bacon bits.
Yeah, not like bacon hard bits, but you know, the real bacon that's in a bag. Maybe I'll use that next time. Or maybe not. I mean, it's not that hard to chop bacon. If you're being lazy, you don't feel like cooking it and chopping it, then hey, there's an option. Recipe called for 2 pieces of bacon. That is not enough.
That's nothing.
Right? Unless that's for one person.
Right.
We're cooking for 3 boys,
1
2
grown
boys,
man.
a grown man, and then 2 women, and a 5-year-old. So yeah. Even though he didn't even eat any today, but no, he didn't eat no pasta. Little Johnny.
Oh.
I didn't give him any to try because he was up there playing the game. And what's good about this bacon is it didn't really have that much fat on it, which is good. So we had actual bacon pieces and not like a half a piece of bacon because the rest of it is fat. Look at little sis getting her chop on. Hey, look at the vegetable there.
See, I had to redeem myself for that onion.
Oh my gosh, you had the wrong knife. Look, there she go.
Oh, give me a drink. Look at that. It's frozen, so I'm struggling with it.
And I didn't even realize that you were doing that while I was chopping. Bud Light Seltzer. It was in the back of the refrigerator and got frozen. She's like, I'm done chopping my bacon, so I'm just have a drink. You ever notice you be pacing a lot?
Yeah. I'm like, what do I do
that
now?
too. When I'm at work.
I'm just walking back and forth. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was really like.
Okay, and then you add that to your cream of chicken mixture and stir it all together. You're still doing it.
Yeah, okay, I don't know what to do with myself.
Okay, now, so we just pouring that directly on top of the chicken. Probably should have had you do that. So I encourage you, but I mean, we're pouring it in a crock pot. It's not much to see.
Right.
I'm just trying to make sure I get most of the sauce in there as I can. Oh, you caught me looking at. So now I don't have a 3.5 setting on my crock pot, so I set my timer on my phone for 3.5 hours. And we thought that it was ready when we still had 2 hours left.
Trying to shred it.
Trying to see if it was done. So it wasn't quite done yet, so we ended up letting it cook for the whole time. You see, it's not really soft. Now it is. See, it's easier for her to shred, but we still let it cook for the whole 3.5 hours. Just periodically come and shred more and more at a time. And also, you want to make sure you stir it, because as you can see, it kind of sticks to the side of the pan. The pot, I mean. Making some Texas toast. And we got our rotini pasta. A 16-ounce box, and then half of another 16-ounce box. So basically 16 ounces and 8 ounces. Whole grain rotini. And now I'm going to drain my pasta. And I can't believe that I used to always pour my pasta into the strainer. Saw this shit on TikTok and was like, what? Right. I've been draining pasta wrong my whole life.
Me too.
And getting pasta in the sink down the drain. Like literally, you get all the water out and don't lose any pasta. Like, my mind was blown. I was like, wow. Let's see. You really get all the water out. And now we're pouring the pasta into the crock pot so that way everything be all mixed together. And it still at this point has about 13 more minutes to cook. And we ended up adding that extra can of sauce. I'm so glad I went and bought that one. Even though the last can was a 98% fat free, but we needed it to make sure that our noodles weren't dry. Because we used way more than the recipe called for. It just depends on how many people you're feeding. If you're only feeding a couple of people, then yeah, 1 can is enough. An 8-ounce box of pasta. But shoot, we got hungry men over here. And a growing teenager, so we're just stirring it all up together. And we actually was only going to use half of the can, but the rest of it spilled out, so whatever.
I probably should have used a spoon, but I didn't think it was just gonna plop out.
Right? It really just. That looks so good. Look, I could smell it looking at the picture. Shake, 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 shake.
First, the other ones didn't do that. I wonder if it was because
this one is thicker.
Yeah, it's a different
consistency. That's alright. Then I was like, hey, we need a little bit more. And boom. I was like, it is what it is. What I'm going to do, scoop it out and put it back in the can when it's going to get thrown away anyway. And then you can serve it with your Texas toast, salad, sprinkle some cheese on top, have a glass of wine, and you have a skinny semi-dinner. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love ya.
Bye.
Bye.